Good morning to you all wherever you are watching this video. In this video, I am going to hit the books and the internet to contribute to the debate, is capitalism better than socialism? This is one of the topics that is taking the internet by storm due to the effects that they have in society. Knowing that politics is responsible and accountable for almost everything that happens in society. This includes the welfare of the population and the rise or fall of our economy. My stand, however, is that I believe that capitalism is better than socialism in some aspects because of the benefits that an individual can have if they meet the resources or knowledge to use it to their advantage, regardless for personal gain or proper national development. I believe that capitalism is better than socialism because it is innovative, resourceful, and efficient. Before I prove my point that capitalism is better, I would like to discuss a short summary regarding capitalism and socialism so that we are on the same page regarding the basics. Both are called political ideologies, which was defined by Baradat of 1997 as political statements that aim to call upon government action to achieve a relatively better political and economic condition. Therefore, governments utilize these political ideologies to consolidate the support of their constituents to action. Political ideologies address basic human needs, provides its believers with a sense of understanding and reality. And it is essential and powerful because it can influence the decisions and actions. With that done, we can finally start. Capitalism is a political and economic system which is characterized by a lack of government intervention. The means of production are owned by private firms, and goods and services are distributed according to price mechanism. Capitalism leads to economic freedom, which helps political freedom. The government is the only one that has the power to control production and prices in order to meet the demands of the population, leading to a powerful state wherein the needs of the citizens will be provided if they require so. Since production is controlled, a society which is capitalist-based avoids cut costs and waste because production is centralized in demand, hence making it efficient and resourceful when it comes to resource management. Capitalism leads to economic freedom, which encourages people to join the competition by creating and developing profitable products. If the product manages to catch the attention of big companies, then they will do everything to invest or buy your product. Or if you're lucky, then they would give you the opportunity to join their company, which leads to a major change in life. In addition, this will lead to product development and diversity of goods for the consumer. Capitalism, as explained a while ago, faces a challenge to meet the demands of the state without using too much resources, and it can only be resolved with hard work. With this in mind, the two form a beneficial relationship of innovation and economic expansion that will benefit all of us. The relationship formed helps increase real GDP of the state, which in turn will improve the living standards of everyone, which makes it convenient for both the rich and the poor. That having said, we have to compare capitalism with its competitor known as socialism. Socialism, on the other hand, is almost the opposite of capitalism. Though both of them are political ideologies and economic systems, the characteristics of this ideology include the means of production are owned and managed by the state, economic activities are planned by the central planning authority, absence of competition, equal opportunities for all, and no economic freedom for the people. Like capitalism, socialism also has its perks in the development of the society. Unlike capitalism, workers are no longer exploited since they own the means of production. All profits are spread equitably among all workers, according to his or her contribution. With this in mind, we could say that efficiency is greater than capitalism by making an exhaustive survey of resources and utilization in the most efficient manner. The welfare is greater than capitalism because of the fact that inequality of income is less because of the absence of private ownership, meaning that everyone will be able to afford their needs and wants. At this point, it would seem like socialism is better than capitalism. because of less corruption or inequality. But like everything else in the world, socialism also has some disadvantages. Elimination of individualism, for example, since everything is controlled by a centralized body, individuals are not allowed to own any assets. In addition, workers are assigned to specific jobs and are not allowed to change them without consent from the planning authority. Non-existence of competition is a major disadvantage because competition leads to the production of good quality of products which may be relatively cheap than the previous product because of innovation. Another disadvantage of socialism is the misconception of attaining economic equality. Reality hits this hard because if there is economic equality, then why does the distinction between rich and poor still exist? The problem regarding capitalism is that it leads to monopoly power, economic inequality, which can lead to increased poverty and conflict within social classes, and finally, economic boom and bust cycles. These cycles can dramatically affect the society with a sudden rise or fall of prices. But in the end, it's their choice if they want to use the power for everyone's sake. In addition, capitalism ensures economic growth in a steady or rocketing phase, even if affected by the said cycles. In conclusion, socialism may sound better, but I would like you all to reflect on the long run. Socialism would bring almost no change. China, a country identified as a socialist, made use of capitalist techniques which increased its economy. I am not demeaning any successful socialist-based countries. I am just stating my opinion on why capitalism is better than socialism, in the long run and short run. Capitalism ensures the economy will continue to rise because it is innovative, resourceful, and efficient. Thank you.